everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're going to be doing the final summer outlook for today's video. We're going to be looking at all the global computer models that are online to see what those computer models are predicting for June, July and August in terms of the weather. Now, before I get on with the video, I just want to talk about the advertisement. There'll usually be a video ad overlaying my videos here at GavsWeatherVids.com. Please play those video ads because you'll be supporting GavsWeatherVids.com by doing this. If there's not a video ad, but just be a general ad, which you can click on and go through to the advertiser if you like what the advertiser is offering. But more times than not, there should be a video ad which you can watch and see what the video is all about. So we're going to start off this video with the Beijing Climate Center model. This is the long-range forecasting model from China, and what we're looking at here is the 500 millibar height anomaly chart for June, July and August for the entire globe. Now, height anomalies are important because that's the area in the atmosphere where we get high pressure and low pressure developing. And where we've got above average heights, we'll tend to be seeing high pressure. Where we've got below average heights, we'll be tending to see low pressure. Now, what we want to focus on specifically with this is this area over here on the far right of the chart, and again on the far left of the chart over here. That is the northwest of Europe and around the British Isles, and we see a big orange anomaly going on there, and that's showing a big positive height anomaly around the British Isles and Scandinavia and much of northwestern Europe for June, July and August. So if this is correct, this is going for a quite an extensive area of high pressure for the summer period through the northwest of Europe, and that high pressure would be giving us a lot of fine, settled and very warm weather. Now remember, this is an anomaly. There would be variations to this throughout the 3 monthly period, so it probably wouldn't be continuous high pressure for 3 months. It's very unusual to get a summer that develops like that. 1976 and probably 1995 are the only two in recent years, so it's very unusual to get a summer that would have continuous high pressure for 3 months. But the anomaly certainly over the 3 month period is for high pressure here. So this is going for a very decent, some very good summer if you want it warm, dry and sunny. But of course there are other models, so let's have a look at the next one, and the next one is the Jamstec IOD model. This is the long range model from Japan, and this is the surface temperature anomaly for June, July and August, and we can see that much of Europe is actually forecast to have above average temperatures. The pink colours here are temperatures above average, so much of Europe forecast to have a warm summer. But if we look to the far west of Europe, where we're concerned with, we actually see the colours are probably up to their most light here. They're not deep pink colours, so actually this is near normal really, the temperature anomaly here for the British Isles and for much of Ireland, and indeed for much of the west of Europe, in France, Spain, Portugal, all seeing temperatures quite close to the seasonal average really over the 3 monthly period. Maybe a little bit above average, but really close to average, I think we can safely say. With that, having a quick look at the precipitation that the model wants to go for June, July and August, and there we go. We can see that again the colours are very much near normal. This is the colour scale here. The darker the colours, the more extensive the anomaly is. So the dark blues are would be going for a really wet season. The dark pinks would be going for a really warm season. Well, we can see that for much of the British Isles, Ireland and indeed down into France and Spain, we actually have very close to normal temperatures. Maybe precipitation, maybe a little bit above normal precipitation there for the British Isles, but it's very close to normal really. And so really this model, I think, is going for a summer that's very close to the seasonal average. Actually, it's very close to normal with rainfall. It's very close to normal with temperature. So not really a very exciting summer if this model is correct, the Jamstec IOD model. Remember, all these models can be found on my links page, by the way, so if you want to check out these models for yourself, you certainly can do. They're all up on the links page. Now this is the temperature anomaly for June, July and August from the ECMWF model, and this comes from the Norwegian Meteorological Agency. Unfortunately, the ECMWF organisation doesn't have very many charts online, long-range charts at least, online for us to look at. They like to keep everything buried away in secret, so they don't like to share their charts with the general public, sadly. But we can see that the model for June, July and August in terms of temperature is again going for a very much a near normal temperature around the northwest of Europe. This website actually focuses specifically on Norway, but it is useful for looking at the whole of northwestern Europe, because it is the whole of northwestern Europe is covered here, and we can see that the ECM is going for a very close to normal temperature anomaly for June, July and August. So that's one model so far going for really decent summer with high pressure dominating, and would be a very warm summer if it came off. Two models going for a near normal summer. Having a quick look at the Russian model, this is the temperature anomaly that we're looking at here from the Russian Meteorological Agency, and they are going for, well, near normal temperatures again across many parts of the British Isles. So you can see this, it's this green area here that is very close to normal in terms of the temperature anomaly for June, July and August, maybe a little bit above for Scotland, so that perhaps indicates high pressure more centred to the north really, but temperatures here very close to normal. And again, that's the case for pretty much the whole of northwestern Europe. Actually, temperature anomalies there for the north and west of Europe very close to normal. Precipitation, and well, again we see precipitation is near normal as well across many parts of the northwest of Europe. Maybe slightly below normal precipitation again to the north of Scotland, so that does indicate we'll be seeing high pressure perhaps setting up to the north of Scotland. But really for the British Isles, for Ireland, for much of France and down in Spain, the precipitation anomaly is near normal. So three models there going for a near normal summer, one model going for a very good summer. Finally, let's have a look at the CFS model. This is the model from the United States, and this is their forecast. This is their long-range forecast model in the United States. And again, this is the 700 millibar anomaly chart for June, July and August. This is very similar really to the 500 millibar anomaly charts that we were just looking at, just at a very slightly different area in the atmosphere, but it's very similar really. And we see with this, well, it's the same situation that I was talking about on last month's video. The model doesn't seem to have much of a clue what's going to happen across the whole of the northern hemisphere here. We've got a big positive anomaly setting up around the northern Pacific, but really for the bulk of the northern hemisphere there's not much to look at all. The anomaly is very much close to normal. So is the model going for a close to normal anomaly across the whole of the northern hemisphere, or is it just that it doesn't have a clue? I'm not sure really what the model is forecasting here. CFS can be a rather temperamental model to say the least, and I'm not sure we can take this too seriously, but if we take it at face value, it's probably going for a near normal pressure anomaly for June, July and August. And if we have a look at the temperature anomaly for June, July and August for Europe, we can see, but again, very much near normal here across the bulk of the European continent. The British Isles is included in that. A few little patches of below normal temperatures, a few little patches over to the east of above normal temperatures, but really the whole of Europe is in this white area. And I get the feeling that this model doesn't really have much of a clue what's going to happen this summer. But if we have a look at the precipitation, well, again, not much of a signal there, but perhaps a signal for slightly above normal precipitation across much of the British Isles and Ireland included, and perhaps a signal there for above normal precipitation for the south of France. That could imply that we're seeing a southerly tracking jet stream setting up. So overall, I don't think this model certainly is in line with the Beijing model. It certainly isn't picking up on a signal for extensive high pressure this summer, and if anything, it's probably picking up on a signal for near normal temperatures, rainfall and pressure. So that's the models that we've got to look at, and we've got one model, the Beijing model, going for high pressure to dominate the summer And if that came off, it would be a very warm summer, a very dry summer. But all the other models really are focusing, I think, on a near normal summer, certainly near normal in terms of rainfall, near normal in terms of temperature as well. So on the balance of probabilities, we've got more models going for near normal summer across the British Isles. So that would be my prediction, that would have a near normal summer. Not particularly exciting, but in a normal summer, in an average summer, we will get some hot spells at times, some thundery spells at times. But certainly, if these models are correct, it's not going to be a classic summer by any means. Although we do have to keep in mind that the Beijing model is going for a very high pressure dominated summer. But it's on its own, and my prediction would be near normal. That's it for now. From next month, we'll be looking at the computer models predictions for the autumn, and we'll be having a look at that. And of course, we'll be seeing how these computer models have verified as the summer goes on. That's it for now. Hope you found the video interesting. Bye for now.